Hi my friends, so in today's tutorial I will be showing you how I made this simple cut together top with a drawstring and a slit at the front. So if this is what you would like to learn, please hit the subscribe button. Let's get started. So I've went ahead to cut my fabric into four. We have the front part and even the back part. The front part will be bigger than the back part because of the slit that the front part will be having. So my friends, let's start with the back part drafting. So I will just go ahead and mark my shoulder. Then I'll go ahead and mark my sleeve. My shoulder measurement is 16 divided by 2 is 8. Then I'll go ahead and mark the sleeve. The sleeve I will be making use of 10. So after marking the sleeve length, I will just go down there and mark 1 inches for the shoulder slope. And I will go ahead and slant it. So before I will forget, the length of my top is 29 inches. So moving forward my friends, I will just go ahead and mark my neckline. So I will make use of 3 inches width with 1 inches depth. And I will just go ahead and curve it. So after marking my neckline, I will just go ahead and mark my arm opening. I will be making use of 10 inches. Then I'll go ahead and put my hip measurement there. My hip is 40 divided by 4. It will give me 10. I went ahead to add extra 4 inches for ease. You know it will be having a drawstring at the side. So our theta measurement is 14. So I'll just go ahead and mark the 14 inches downward. My hip is my biggest part. That is why I made use of it. So I'll just go ahead and curve it together. I will just put my arm hole, just curve it. Yeah. So guys, we are done. Let's cut. We are done with the back part. So let's cut the back pattern. So my friends, if you've watched this video to this extent and you have not subscribed, please subscribe, like, share my videos and leave a comment for me in the comment section. So just go ahead and place your front pattern and the back pattern together and make sure you leave the 1 inches that will be slitting at the front. You know the front is having an opening, so I will just go ahead and mark the 1 inches opening that the front will be having. So mark it to the length of your blouse. So after marking, I'll just go ahead and trace out all the measurements, all the excesses from the front pattern. Use your back measurement on the front pattern. Bring me into golden sunlight. If I'm going. So don't forget that our front pattern is having a V neckline apart from the slit. So after tracing, the next thing I will do is to measure up the front neckline, and I make use of 8 inches. Then I will just trace it from the 3 inches width and I will mark it down. So make sure you arrange your neckline properly before you cut. So this is me. I've went ahead to draw the V neckline and I'm cutting right now. Then after that, I will move over to slit the middle of the front pattern. You can see the way I'm doing it right now. So just go ahead and remove your back pattern and go ahead and stitch the 1 inches that we left at the front. And don't stitch it down to the full length. Make sure you leave 10 inches for the opening. So I've also went ahead to cut the turning for my back neckline. Just go ahead and stitch it down and turn it. So do the same to the front neckline. I've also went ahead to cut the turning. So stitch it down with 1/2 inch. It's a V neckline. Make sure you take your time because if you don't, the V will not be sharp. Just arrange it properly and sew it. After that, notch the neckline, the V neckline, notch it properly, and even the back neckline for it to be relaxed. After notching, you turn and you iron. So when arranging the neckline like this, just go ahead and also open that one slit that we have stitched down, and we'll go ahead and use hemming gum to hold it down. And even that 1 inches that we slit open, go ahead and use your hemming gum. So I'm done with it, guys. This is how it's looking. So we'll go ahead and stitch down the shoulder with 1/2 inch. So don't forget to iron when you're sewing. So after I've stitched down the shoulder, I'll just go ahead and fold the sleeve and stitch it down. Do the same to the other side. So after stitching down our sleeve, just use 1 inches to close our blouse. See the way I'm demonstrating it. So after that, go ahead and notch the armpit so that when you turn it, the blouse will be so relaxed. I mean your bubble top will be so relaxed. So guys, I went ahead to sew my first strap that I will be using for the drawstring. But before that, I will just go ahead and arrange my top very well so that I can iron the side allowance, because that is what we'll be using for the drawstring. So just go ahead and iron it down. The side allowance that you use to close down your dress. Just go ahead and iron it. After that, just look at the way I'm going to do it now. Measure it. I made use of 10 inches. Then I place one of the drawstring, which is the rope, at one of the side. Make sure you push it inside and fold it in. Mash it at the top and close it from the side. You can see the way I'm demonstrating it. Do the same to the other side. So guys, after that, just go ahead and fold the hem of your top. So my beautiful people, a beautiful bubble top with a drawstring and a v-neckline is ready. We've come to the end of this video. Thank you so much for watching. Make sure you subscribe and see you guys in my next video.